Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel where skincare is all about progression over perfection because perfection doesn't exist. I've tried some shit this month. The last 2 months, I've not had the best luck with testing skincare products, but I have found a few hidden gems and I'd like to share both with you today. I just want to give a shout out to some lip balms. I know we all love the Rhode lip balms and every brand now is kind of getting their own kind of version. They all have the same kind, well, actually a lot of brands did it before Rhode, but they have the same kind of set colors. But some of my more favorites come from this MUA Makeup Academy. This is the Hydrojuice Peptide Lip Balm. It's sealed because this is a new one, but my brother Robert did a sponsor for them and he really liked them. I knew like beyond the sponsorship and they looked really, really good in the video. I was like, I want these. So the brand sent Robert some top ups and sent me them as well. So thank you for these. And I love them. I love them. There's something like the Rhode one is lovely. It's so nice. It does come in this kind of color as well, but it's in my bag. But there's something that feels a lot juicier about these, a lot more deeply hydrating. There's collagen in here to help moisturize. We've got peptides in here. So you get really moisturized, plump, juicy lips without being sticky. They come in 6 different shades, you know, all the shades we're kind of used to. So I love that one. I also love, are they here? Where are they? They're in the bathroom. Oh, I'm looking at them. I also love Tower 28's lip products. I did get their other ones. They're lip softies, which again, absolutely love. Very similar to the Rhode Beauty ones. Rhode Beauty, what they call it? I don't know. There's just something juicier about these ones. There's just something juicier. These are a lot more moisturizing. Like I kind of want to use this for like evening only now. These just feel more hydrating than anything. But yeah, so I know a lot of these lip balms are coming out and I'm usually the first to be like, oh, another lip balm, but they're not all the same. The shades are the same, but there's some really, really nice formulations coming out that unfortunately I do think you have to test to find out which ones you prefer. But so far, these two are my personal favorites. I will go for Naturium for a day out. If I know I'm going to go out, if I know I'm drinking from glasses, if I know I'm going to be like, ooh, double kissing people on the cheek or whatever, and I want nice moisturized lips with a slight tint that's not going to budge, Naturium is what I go for. Against my better judgment, I went and bought a Dr. Barbara Sturm product. Face Cream Light. Dr. Barbara Sturm is kind of known for a number of things. Expensive skincare, overly expensive skincare, and kind of being a little bit problematic in a few ways. I feel like that's his own video. But for 50 milliliters of this cream, it cost me £150. They say soothe and hydrate the complexion with this Dr. Barbara Sturm Face Cream Light, a moisturizing skincare treatment that delivers long-lasting hydration suitable for all skin types. And when you look at the ingredients, it's like nice, like the ingredients look half decent. There's a lot of antioxidants in there. You've got sodium hyaluronate to help hydrate, soothing panthenol, and then that's kind of it. You've got radish root. There's nothing in here that separates it from a very affordable K-beauty product. And at £150, it's shit. It's so bad. It's crap. I'm not one of those people, like, listen, I understand luxury skincare. Knock yourself out. Use it. Do I think you need to pay more to get more? Absolutely not. But this cream is shocking. Hang on, let me just remind myself, it's been a few months. Yeah, long-lasting hydration. I don't know if they're describing another cream, but it's not this cream. This gave me about, what, like 1 minute of hydration. Then after that, my skin went tight. It was tight. My skin was in very good condition when I started using this product, but there's nothing, like I just rubbed it into my hand and it's gone. There's nothing. And I'm not like, you know, expecting there to be like a greasy sheen left over. It just felt like a very old-fashioned, almost like a Clearasil moisturizer. You know when you had oily skin and you'd be like, I want an oil-free moisturizer for my oily skin because that's what we used to think you had to do. And you put on this gel cream, it just like disappears and you're left with dry, tight skin. This is that. There's absolutely nothing nice about it as far as like the texture goes. It is a very light cream because once you put it on, it feels non-existent. My hydration levels didn't improve. My skin went into a bad place. My skin felt constantly tight, constantly parched. At least make it do the bare minimum and feel nice on the skin. This was awful. I should have trusted my gut. I should have trusted what everyone was telling me. Dr. Barbara Sturm products, in many people's opinion, just shit. Not worth the money. Oh my God, I have never broken out so much in my life. after using this combination. This is Launderuse, I believe it's pronounced, their Clean Face Gargle Gel to Foam Cleanser. They say that this is a deep cleanse with a refreshing feeling of mouthwash, but for the face. We all know what that means. They say that with just one use, the Clean Face Gargle washes away makeup and impurities while flushing out fine dust particles inside the pores for a total clean finish. Antibacterial, instant brightening, cleanse away fine dust particles, non-comedogenic, tested for sensitive skin, triple moisturizing, instant cooling, which we know means menthol. This reminded me of, I was interested in it because I actually really enjoyed this brush for like a really gentle kind of cleanse around the nose, and my pores did look good. I used this again for about a week before I was like, this is breaking me out. So menthol can be soothing for some people, but it's kind of irritating for my skin. But we also have a PHA in here, so it is very gently exfoliating. The surfactant in here is one of the harsher for me, for my personal skin. I kind of just wanted to use it as like a little gimmicky thing to kind of see how it worked. I think this would have been great for me as a very oily teenager. I didn't feel stripped dry after, but I definitely did feel like my skin felt a lot more stripped of its oils than I wanted it to be, compared to all the modern day cleansers we use where it kind of keeps our natural oil water balance intact. So whilst this might be okay for people who get regular breakouts and have very oily skin, it's not something I would recommend. I just kind of tried it for funsies and ended up not being so fun at all. So one product I saw on TikTok was this Matrigen, what's it called? Collagen Reverse Volume Pack. And this is a peel-off mask that leaves you with this really high dewy shine. And first of all, I thought this was just lighting. The influencer that posted this was using a ring light, whatever, and just making it look as though she had this really dewy glass skin. So I had to try it for myself. First of all, this goes on like a moisturizer. Unlike a normal peel-off mask that's kind of like gloopy and sticky, this just feels like you're rubbing a moisturizer over your skin. The dry down time, again, unlike a regular peel-off mask, was about half an hour. It took a long time, but it was like waiting for a moisturizer to sink into your skin. And then when you start to peel this off, it doesn't snag, it doesn't tug, it doesn't pull, it doesn't rip your skin, it's not ripping any hairs out. It just kind of like floats off the face, and then you're left with this really nice dewy glow that I thought again would just be like this kind of like collagen based serum, and your face would feel sticky after, but it wasn't. My face was kind of like matte to touch. Well, it just felt like skin, and I just had this really nice glow. Now, the only issue with this is it's expensive and it's apparently been discontinued or reformulated. Around the same time I ordered that, I also ordered this Medipil Collagen Wrapping Mask. Here we go. So they say that this face mask is packed with 70.2% low molecular weight hydrolyzed collagen and jojoba seed oil to boost skin elasticity and minimize enlarged pores. We all know collagen just kind of like moisturizes the skin. However, the idea is that low molecular weight collagen can actually penetrate the skin and give you more of a moisture from within kind of thing. I don't know why, because even if it does enter the skin, it's not gonna do anything for collagen, elastin, I don't believe. So it's just, again, kind of more like sodium hyaluronate or hydrolyzed hyaluronic acid. It's just meant to go deeper, plump you out. I think that's what it does. As well as sodium hyaluronate, panthenol, and butylene glycol to help maintain that glow and that dewy skin and that moisture. And it's so good. It's more than half the price, and it gives such a better, nicer glow. It's won several awards in Korea, and I understand why. If your skin is feeling dry, maybe a little bit dehydrated, or you just feel it's like looking weak, limp, lifeless, then definitely give this a go. I think on YesStyle at the moment, it's $24.62. I purchase regularly from YesStyle, so it was only £19.70 for me, and I will buy it again. This is perfect for like pre-event, under makeup if you want a bit more of a dewy glow. I was just so impressed by the results of this one. It's not all just TikTok lighting, it genuinely works. When I saw that Skin Rocks were coming out with a toner, I was like, yes, absolutely yes. And then I found out that they were actually liquid exfoliants. And I, again, was like, Yes, absolutely yes. And they launched 2 exfoliants. We have the BHA Exfoliating Acid Toner for congested skin, and then we have the AHA PHA Exfoliating Acid Toner for all skin types. Here we go. So let's start off with the AHA and PHA. So Skinrock say this gentle acid toner works hard to deliver the power of exfoliation without the irritation. Powered by a blend of alpha hydroxy and polyhydroxy acids and skin conditioning ingredients, this next generation exfoliating toner provides a comfortable exfoliating experience without compromising on results. Doing everything you'd expect from an AHA and PHA. Pigmentation, refining pores, and skin texture, also while respecting your skin barrier. I have not been able to use an AHA for the longest time, without it irritating my rosacea. Slurp Laboratories do an amazing one. Crave Beauty do one that my skin can absolutely use and enjoy. This is one I've been able to use regularly without a hint of irritation. My skin can use this and enjoy it and not go red in any way whatsoever. I look forward to my exfoliating nights now. I went through a bit of a stage where I was like, I'm just going to use scrubs. Like, what's the point? I'm just going to use scrubs if every time I use a chemical exfoliant, my skin's going to go red or break out. But my skin loves this and looks better for it. And then the BHA Exfoliating Acid Toner. My skin, again, is absolutely fine with BHAs. I use BHAs all the time. Usually betaine salicylate, again, just to be very gentle on my rosacea-prone skin, but a 2% BHA, which is great for my oily T-zone, the congestion. They actually say that this is so much more than a standard BHA, with redness reducing and barrier supporting benefits. The control acid works to soothe and strengthen the skin while simultaneously unclogging pores, leaving skin smoother, clearer, and more radiant. And I completely feel that. Like, my skin is not bothered. It's not bothered by either of these at all, in any way whatsoever. But yeah, I'm in love with these. I look forward to my exfoliating nights because I know my skin's going to be better off for it, rather than just being red the next day. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. Let me know if you've tried any of these products in the comments down below, or if you want to try any of them. And you can watch some more product reviews here. So general light entertainment here, and I'll see you over there.